What's up, guys? Welcome back to Zero Hour Trades. It is 6/27/2024. I recorded this video a minute ago, but my dog needed to go outside, so I had to restart it. In that video, I noticed that I have my dates wrong. I started off this week incorrectly. So I got to fix those. But I didn't trade today. And I didn't trade because there was a lot of news. That doesn't really affect us. I think here there's just a ton of news. So I didn't trade in the morning, and then I figured I would trade Power Hour, but I came back midday after running some errands. Decided I was going to do some research, so I have to go back, look at some of my trades, where I've been. I have older charts and stuff that I'm going over. I'm keeping this for this is a super basic one, but I'm keeping this just to keep myself honest on the blog. I have my own spreadsheets and stuff that I'm working on, and they provide me more feedback. So I want to work through those. I started to look at those, and in the meantime, I changed my bars just for a new fresh start, a new look here. And the other thing I did today was I kind of looked at how to prevent some of these trades back here. And you can see the green zone. I shouldn't have taken shorts, which I would have been good on 2 of those. If I would have trusted this a bit more, had I had this green zone here, maybe I would have let that ride. Probably shouldn't have taken that short there. So, maybe I'm out 1R, maybe I'm, up 1.5R. Here, maybe I just think this is choppy and not moving, and I don't take it. I don't know. This one I probably I can't really say. This is a tough one. I shouldn't have actually taken this one. I forgot this one was an accident yesterday. It's the Ninja Trader issue I had that kept me in that trade, but nonetheless, what I'm doing is taking higher time frame discount premium zones, so from the hourly, and I'm going to go back and back test this tomorrow and this weekend. I don't think I'm trading tomorrow again, and just because the week is what the week is at this point. And how I found these, I went from the low of this to the high of this. I'm going to clear these charts too after this week. I'm going to get the data I need and clear it off. So something like this, I got a discount zone about this big, but then when you dive, I think, and further, I think it was the 15-minute at 20, I don't know, but I found that this zone was widened, and this zone too, which is a premium zone. And you could see that, we entered this zone and we just chopped around, but every time we got up here, we kind of bounced down, and that was based off of the hourly too, but I just did the inverted version of that where I had a measurement from here to here, and that's how I got that zone. And then I kind of dove into other time frames to make sure that this lined up properly. I think the 4 hour, I think it was a 1 hour and a 4 hour, and that's how I got these to where they are currently as my zones for discount. So in premium, now the new thing is I'm going to go back and see how many trades I could have prevented. Like I said, I don't know if I said in this video or the other video, but I have my own data and stuff, so I'm going to go back and review all that. Gonna refresh my rules. I'm gonna keep them on my website to keep both me honest and help other people trade as well. My rules may not work for you, but these are things that I do. I heavily rely on these 50% pullbacks, and I just want to be as accurate as possible. So I'm gonna do a lot of back testing this weekend, and we're gonna get this straight. Because I'm down, or I'm up 0.89R this week, and I'm not trading tomorrow. So we didn't have the greatest week in the world, but we didn't have the worst week in the world. And one of the pluses with being able to do my back testing is that I get to go through the process of why I'm taking this trade and going through that mindset and just that repetition, and making sure I adhere to very strict rules, and seeing those rules work out just reinforces the mindset this is the process, this works, trust the process. So it's always good to go back and do that time to time, especially when you have a down week. This wasn't necessarily a down week, but I didn't beat fees and commissions, so having a 0.8 R with all those trades on doesn't help me. I would say this week was a bit of overtrading and lack of sleep too, but I just want to reinforce my good habits. So as far as the trading day, like I said in the beginning of the day, I would have just faded all of this up until like 10:30 maybe. So here's, I don't know, a trade that starts at 10. I had a buddy point out that on the 15-minute this was an ante, which it sort of was, but it was also early morning day price action. So because like this does look very, it's not Monday. Jeez. This does look very climactic, this big bar and then this second big bar. And you can see the volatility. So is that morning volatility or is that an ante? And I think the entry for the ante was like on this bar, but I like to do 50% pullback. So I walked him through how I would trade that. And I don't do it often in day trading, but we kind of watched this play out. And I told him my target was the bottom low here. And I framed it something like this. And then if you dive into that's 1.7, and then you dive into the 5-minute, and then you could say, okay, that high is really here, so you can swing high is about there, and you could really improve that, and you can also improve your entry with that time. So remember, and this is for Ryan and anybody else who actually cares, this bar showed the ante, but I like to wait for at least a 50% pullback, and this is far greater, right? So we're seeing this bar, and then we can dial into the 5-minute and see what makes sense. So there's a fair value gap here. There's also a higher discount zone, so you could see I probably would have gotten in right at the beginning of the fair value gap. I would have had my stop back here, and then I would have shot for this low, and you could see that improved the R ratio there. So that's helpful. Lastly, there's a pullback in the 5-minute here. The other pullbacks, again, I think were just too fucking fast today. Excuse my language. And like really don't want to trade. I mean, look at this choppiness. There's a lot of overlapping bars. There's nothing really breaking out. This was too fast. There might have been one play like here on this pullback, but you're getting close to the green zone. Why even bother taking it? So the scalps weren't there today. But yeah, this is what I'm looking at now, and I'm going to go back and test, and I'll walk you guys through it on my blog as well, what the findings were. So I hope this was helpful today, and I'll do another review tomorrow. I won't be trading, and I just want to stay consistent. So appreciate you guys watching. I've been getting a lot of followers. I appreciate that. We're going to kick some ass next week.